What's up, guys? Just here back at channel tonight. Actually, though, we're gonna start with the AEW Grand Slam and stuff. And then later tonight, we'll start the Might Not Raw review. So yeah. Anyways, which I forgot to do the AEW Grand Slam this past Saturday, and also I was kind of tired because man, we premiered it very late at night and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so let's get to it then with the first match. The aerial assassin Will Ospreay and the best bout machine Kenny Omega versus Don Callis, international champion Kenoshi Takesha and the pro star Kyle Fletcher with Don Callis and Mark Davis. Ospreay and Fletcher slug it out. Fletcher hit a Hold on, sorry guys, it kind of froze a little bit. Hit a shoulder tackle to knock down Ospreay. Takesha tagged in, and Takesha and Fletcher hit a double shoulder tackle on Will. Kyle came back in, but Will hit a corkscrew kick. Kenny grabbed a tag and wiped out Fletcher with a high cross body press. Omega used a Hurricane on Fletcher. Omega face planted Takesha. Ospreay and Omega hit Terminator dives. Omega on Fletcher and Kyle on Takesha. Fletcher used Ospreay as a battering arm on Omega. Fletcher held down Omega and Takesha connected with a senton splash. Omega planted Fletcher with a snapdragon suplex. Takesha served up an exploder suplex on Omega. Will wiped out Kyle with the Spanish Fly. Will spiked Fletcher with a DT. Fletcher blocked an Oz cutter, but Will countered with another DT. Callis grabbed Ospreay's ankle, preventing the hidden blade, and Fletcher hurled Ospreay with a half and half suplex. Takesha drilled Omega and Ospreay with a double German suplex. Takesha tried a power bomb off the top rope, but Omega countered with a hurricane. Omega power bombed Takesha and then cracked Takesha with the V trigger for a near fall. Takesha rocked Omega with a blue thunder bomb. Omega fired back with a poison rana. Omega was looking for the one with Angel on Takesha from the middle turnbuckle. Ospreay jumped up with an Os cutter. Fletcher stopped Omega with a thrust kick. Ospreay sent down Fletcher with a hidden blade. Fletcher and Takesha nailed Will and Kenny with stereo tombstone power drivers. Takesha sprung a running knee on Omega. Takesha dropped his knee pad. Kenny blocked an attempted knee strike. Omega caught Takesha with the V trigger. Takesha stunned Kenny with the running pump kick. Omega held up Takesha for a one-wing angel, while Ospreay smashed Takesha with a hidden blade for a devastating combo. Kenny covered Takesha and scored the victory. So the winners are Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. Alright, next match, TBS Championship match. The CEO Mercedes Moné, who is a champion, versus Hardy Cameron. Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup winner Momo Wanda B was watching the match from the front row. Mercedes is 14-0 since arriving in AEW, said Tony Schiavone. Mercedes ragdoll Harley with the headlock and then yanked her to the mat by the hair. Hardy retaliated with a Russian leg sweep. Hardy pulled her puppet out from beneath the ring. Mercedes grabbed the puppet and stomped on it. Mercedes rocked Harley with the Three Amigos suplex sequence. Hardy blocked a frog splash by raising her knees into Mercedes' rib cage. Harley hit a side suplex, but Mercedes kicked out at the 2 count. Mercedes blasted Cameron with a backstabber. Harley hammered Mercedes in the head while raiding Mercedes' puppet on her fist. Cameron connected with a crossbody and then followed up with an Australian destroyer for near fall. Mercedes planted Cameron with a powerbomb. Mercedes smashed Hardy with a Meteoro for a near fall. Hardy cradled Mercedes, but the champion kicked out. Harley hit a area code kick on Mercedes. Mercedes moved out of the way from the top rope dive. Mercedes cracked Cameron with the Monet Maker and picked up the pin. After the match, Mercedes pie faced Momo Wannabe with one of her titles, taunting her and walking off. So winner and still champion Mercedes Monet. Cam Omega will also backstage. Omega said, "Listen, Takesha, you want to prove you're the best? I've got the time and the place." AW Revolution. Ospreay said, "Kyle Fletcher, at Revolution, it'll be me and you in a steel cage match. Let's see if you're really that good, because my name is Will Ospreay and I am on another level." Alright, next match coming out, Brisbane Brawl, the Death Riders, AEW World Champion John Moxley and AEW World Trios Champion Claudio Castagnoli with Brandon Shafir versus the Radar Superstar Cope and Switchblade Jay White. Cope and White took the fight to the Death Riders early on. Cobb and White hit a double clothesline on Moxley, and then back dropped Claudio out of the ring. Jay White DDT'd Moxley. Jay White jumped over the top rope out to the outside, but Moxley cracked White with a trash can lid. Copeland connected with the double suplex axe handle, jumping out the concourse onto Claudio. Marina hammered the back of Cope with a candlestick. Claudio power bombed Cope off the apron through a table, breaking the table in half. Mox spiked Cope with a Paragon shift. Jay White broke a candlestick on Claudio. Claudio grabbed Jay White and bashed him headfirst into a steel chair that was wedged between the turnbuckles. Jay White fired back with a Blade Runner. Jay White covered Claudio, but Weird Yuta jumped into the ring out of nowhere and began to whip Jay White with a leather belt. Jay White smashed Yuta with a Blade Runner, but Moxley curb stomped Jay Switchblade. Cope speared Claudio through a table. Cope speared Moxley. Cope grabbed a steel chair that was wrapped in barbed wire. Cope whacked Moxley over the back with it. Yuta jumped into the ring to grab the steel chair. Marina smacked Cope with the steel briefcase. Moxley locked on a bulldog choke. The ref stopped the match as Cope was unconscious. The winners are the Death Riders. Alright, next match coming up, AEW Continental Championship match. The Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada, who is a champion, versus Buddy Matthews of the Hounds of Hell. Alright, Matthews offered his hand at the start of the match, a sign of good sportsmanship, but Okada flipped him off. Okada dodged a curb stomp. Buddy avoided the Rainmaker layout. It was a stalemate early on. Okada and Matthews traded forearm shots. Buddy dropped a knee on Okada. Buddy planted Okada hard on the ring apron. Okada nailed Buddy with a flatliner and followed up with a beautiful dropkick. Buddy flipped over the top rope and crashed onto Okada, wiping out. Buddy followed up with a Minotaur off the top rope for a near fall. Okada retaliated with a neckbreaker. Okada clearly in his wheelhouse now. Nigel. Okada landed on an elbow drop from the top rope. Buddy dodged the Rainmaker and stunned Okada with a knee strike. Okada rocked Buddy with the Rainmaker, but Buddy kicked out at the 2 count. No one in my recollection has kicked out of the Rainmaker in AEW, said Nigel. Buddy curb stomped Okada, but Okada kicked out. Buddy rocked Okada with Matthews' Law and went for the cover, but Okada put his foot on the rope to break the pin count. Okada spiked Buddy with a DT on the arena floor. Buddy superplex Okada. Buddy hit the jackhammers. Buddy applied a submission hold in the center of the ring. Okada escaped, and while the ref was distracted, Okada hit a low blow. Okada finished off Buddy with the Rainmaker, sealing the pin. Hats off to Buddy Matthews, an incredible showing. Okada nothing less, leaving with a Continental title tonight, Nigel. So winner is still Continental Champion Okada. Alright, main event, AEW Women's World Championship match. The Glamour Mariah May, who is a champion, versus Thomas Tony Storm with Luther the Butler. They began with the collar and elbow tied up, and then Tony quickly grounded and pounded Mariah May. Tony stomped Mariah in the corner. Mariah pounced back with a sling blade, followed by a shotgun drop hit. Tony hurled Mariah with a German suplex, followed by another. Tony Storm gives the fans what they want, said Shivani. The final count was 6 consecutive German suplexes as Tony was dominating the match. Mariah ate a lariat from the challenger. Tony applied a version of the STF. Mariah escaped and rocked Tony with the Mayday on the arena floor. Mariah blasted Tony with a big shotgun dropkick from the top rope. Mariah smashed Tony in the corner with a running hip attack. Tony retaliated with the Mayday for a near fall. They say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, said Nigel. Tony ran into Mariah with a hip attack. She landed a second hip attack, and then a third hip attack against the champion. Tony spiked Mariah with a Storm Zero, but Mariah kicked out at the 2 count. Mariah hurled Tony with a gun wrench suplex, followed by the Mayday. Mariah landed a second Mayday, but Tony kicked out. Mariah with a pair of Maydays, but the match goes on, said Shivani. Tony stunned Mariah with a running powerbomb, and then a Storm Zero. Mariah rolled out of the ring, a display of a brilliant ring around awareness. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Mariah crunched Tony with the Storm Zero. Tony cradled Mariah out of nowhere and pinned the champion. And new AEW Women's World Champion Thomas Tony Storm. The glamorous era is over, said Nigel. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Tony Storm is the first for AEW Women's World Champion, added Shivani. So yeah, so new AEW Women's World Champion Thomas Tony Storm. So that was kind of good last Saturday, this past Saturday already. So yeah, not too bad of a show. So I mean, it was okay, but I can't believe Tony scammed the fans over there because it's really the tickets and stuff. So yeah, so God damn, Tony Khan, man, God, he doesn't know what to do at all and shit. So anyways, that was a good video and good show last Saturday. I'm sorry I didn't get to do it, the review and stuff. I'm sorry about that. So anyways, that was it for this video. Hope you like it, not whatever stuff. So the date will be the same day when it was released. So I was letting you guys know I'll be adding the 15th of this, which was this past Saturday, last stuff. So I'll just letting you guys know and stuff. But anyways, that was it. And I'll see you guys. So if it like the video now, whatever. So like, subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a comment. If you guys want to leave a comment stuff, I don't care what you guys do. And that was it. And I'll see you guys in the next video for my Night Raw video. Alright? Laters.